I will just pull up my chat on my phone and then it'll be. New game.
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece, where Lucullus himself was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage. Acting in secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
First name. Lucretius. Claudius. Cornelius. Fabius Furius. Emilius. So many Roman-sounding names to choose from. I will choose Cestus or Valerius. That's what I'll choose, Valerius. Name. Good enough. Portrait. I do like this one. Base one of those. Good enough. I want a toga. Let's go with that. Ethos. Oh, normal difficulty. Auto-manage Praetorians. Combat death. Enables permanent death of party member able to leak out. I don't want classification. Counters are mandatory. Combat missions that require the use of non-story. You will not lose out on any. It's a tour. I'll leave that.
Did you hear me, Domine? Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else.
Oh,
Our departure was very sudden, I know. But do not dwell on the past. Better to focus on what's coming at you. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but he would not give me a straight answer.
Triarchus, that's the captain. That's an island in Greece.
Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus. You were the authority of your ancestors well. I'm sure he'll give you what you want. You should also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa. Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night. 2 others did board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went. Do not worry. The Vitellius brothers have no reason to do them any harm. Besides, you cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead. Thank you for bringing me along. It will be wonderful to see my homeland again.
You found your sea legs quickly, Domine.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad. The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar. With all due respect, I'd better not. My subordinates call me Centurio, my superiors call me Aquilinus, my friends call me Kaiser. Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as tribunus. You'll have very little responsibility. The tribunus of Allegio assists the legatus while they learn how to command a military organization. You'll not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted. I'm sure the consul will find use for you. You seem to have a good head on your shoulders. You'll get the hang of things quickly. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul, elected by the people to rule all of Rome. It's best if you don't act too familiar with him in front of his men.
But I like having friends in high places.
For many years I was the primus pellus of Legio Prima Italica, which he commands. He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe.
What a time to only know a little bit of Latin. You will be returning to your position.
That position has already been filled by one of my Centuriones. A good man, easily up to the task. My job now is to watch your back and help you settle into your new life. Happy to be at your service.
Tried to talk to any other people.
I had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus as well. You should talk to him if you haven't already. I'm sure you'll have much in common.
I heard he's running from a senator who wants him dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
It's walking away.
Solway.
We can see.
It is a pleasure. I am Gaius Julius Caesar.
You'll always be Caesar salad to me.
Not at all. But keep in mind, I'm not the most experienced soldier either.
From my region.
I was born in Rome, but they say my family is from Alba Longa. That's a long story, my friend. Suffice to say, the powers that be are not fond of me. I have decided that staying in Rome could be, shall we say, hazardous to my health. To be honest, this will be my first proper battle. I did study a lot, though, and therefore I am well versed in matters of strategy and tactics. If you don't play an important part, you will be torn apart. My father used to say. I guess that was his way of telling me to be brave and hopefully not stupid.
That way? And I'm gonna talk to the pepper. Sure.
What is he looking for?
He's been like this all morning.
What? Yes, Geminus. Salway. I'm a little preoccupied. Forgive me, I did not intend any disrespect. We have only a short time left to go. If not for the lack of wind, we would be there already. But I will push the rowers harder. Wait. Ah, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram!
Get your father's weapons. Let's see if you can actually fight.
Oh yes, the Greeks.
Gaius, are you all right?
I'm fine, Centurio.
Form up! Let's get these pirates off our ship!
Preparation. This. Well, and good. Nice.
You're deadly with that thing!
I've lived other lives before this one.
the other way.
Oh.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there!
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
You've been incapacitated. Didn't want to that right away.
Just one more! Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians!
The Triarchus run us straight into the pirate ambush, Spearman. Allow me to execute him right here and right now. This traitor must be working with them. I will make him pay for his betrayal.
It is quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
Well, let's go talk to the man.
Not on this side of the ship. Over here.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid? What do you think we should do?
We are, many of us, important people. on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us is far less than the threat he may pose.
I'm just a humble Canturio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Lucullus has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone. Very well.
Could always
We shall
execute
spare
him
his
later.
life. But remember, mercy is a luxury you will not always be able to afford.
A wise choice, my friend. Killing the Triarchus of our ship in the middle of the sea would have been inconvenient, indeed.
Thank you. If you ever again need the help of a skilled navigator, I am at your service.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
Choose my class. Bjorn, spear. Kinda like this. I have a chain shirt like this. I do like how the quiver is closer, but I don't like how I don't see any sort of attachment and it's just sitting there. No belt or anything. Unless the belt goes through the chain. It's kind of immersion breaking. I do like the placement of the quiver. It's much easier to draw from than the back. Light armor. You also have spears. Oh, look at those things spin. The armor. Flag bearers. Defenders. Deliver devastating attacks that damage enemy armor. And I'll be an archer. Asia Minor, 1st century BC.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
An ugly nest of pirates.
An impenetrable fortress of pirates, more like. With an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus' war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, and meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
Domine,
What are you doing, Cineros?
I am hungry and my face is wind-burned, but at least both of my feet are planted on solid ground now.
Do you know about the consul?
Dominus Lucius Licinius Lucullus was a close friend of your father's, and a supporter of your mother's efforts. He is now the closest thing you have to a father. You ought to keep this in mind. Besides a good wine, a warm bath, and a thorough massage, not much. Thank you. But you should think about yourself, Domine.
I hear that.
To save your life, of course. She firmly believes the Vitelli killed your father. Sending you here was the best course of action.
Man, spelling between Latin and German's kind of weird. Because the V kind of makes a W sound in Latin, but the W makes a V sound in German. Bizarro people.
Most great men of Rome have made names for themselves on campaigns like these, it is true. Such glory can easily be the foundation of a lucrative political career, so long as one returns alive. I would get used to my surroundings and visit the consul as soon as possible. We're here to accomplish something. Time to find out what it is.
That other legion. Bit wet behind the ears, aren't they?
Everyone starts out that way.
True enough. Soon they'll be veterans too.
Or they'll be dead.
That's a command, huh?
Salwe. I am called Bestia Tabat indeed. You fight well. I noticed it.
I was taken down in that first fight.
You may ask, and I may answer or not. Your name is unusual. Tabat is the name that was given to me by my father. Bestia is the name I took when I earned my freedom. I chose it because I have fought and defeated many beasts.
That's pretty cool. Have you ever fought in a war?
Until I undertook this voyage, I fought every single day in the arena. But wars? This will be my first.
Where are you from?
I was born in Mauritania, but I am a Roman citizen. I recommend you to not die. Honor matters little. He who stands tall in the end will always be the winner.
I too am a fan of not dying. How's the ancient Rome going? It is going strong so far. Just started. Political assassinations galore. What can you tell me about Anderson?
They say Lucullus has the greatest military mind in Rome. I only know he is consul and imperator, but I don't understand what that means. Ah, like a king, but temporary.
Yeah, that no king of Rome thing's not gonna last long.
Free of the tyranny of kings, perhaps Romans prefer other kinds of tyranny.
Yeah, politics.
You will fail again and cause the death of someone you care about. And that death will be your doing. Mark my words.
That's rather ominous. The one thing the Romans were pretty good at was quickly building up fortifications. Very, very organized. An army does run on its logistics. And of course, you only get the small fenced-off area, but it goes way off-screen, or at least it would. But they probably didn't model that because you'd never see it. It's the this would be the storage. Why not visit? No armor yet. Might as well get on with the story.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatores. By Jupiter, you sure have grown up, haven't you? This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermus.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
A special cohort, assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Soon enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
A trial by fire is what you need. Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now. My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east. Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize. I will lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it, then. Meanwhile, you will prove yourself as a leader, my young ward. Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Julius Calidus of my legion Speculatores. Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions.
Well, it's a good thing this isn't fighting America, because you don't mess with the boats. Given the impression... Yeah.
If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction. That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaeum Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines. If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first.
No more...
Wait. Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look. The leather is brittle. This won't do. Visit my smith, Sextus, and get yourself properly equipped before you go.
Solway.
Interesting man, guy.
Interesting. I shall accept this as a compliment, but prepare to be disappointed. To the extent of my knowledge and ability, I shall try to be as helpful as I can.
This is where the alternate history begins. With Mr. Caesar Salad here.
Does it matter? For the sake of this discussion, let us say he was a traitor. In the end, we are triumphant and the pirates are dead. The Triarchus, if indeed he worked with them, now knows he picked the wrong side. In a war like this, allegiances are rarely about ideology. The common person wants nothing more than to be on the winning side, and we have shown Geminus that the winning side is ours.
War camp looks like a town itself.
Fascinating, isn't it? The Legion can build a fortified camp like this almost overnight. In my opinion, that is the foundation of Rome's military might. Indeed. Staying in Rome became, shall we say, politically disadvantageous to me. That's why I left it. Like you, I've never been to Lesbos before. I did my homework, though, in case you have any questions.
What do you know about this island? That's important. Waging a war here?
Lesbos is one of the most important islands on this sea. Some cartographers call it the Horse Island, on account of its shape. Location, I would guess. The island has countless coves and natural harbors for pirate ships to hide in, not to mention the massive fortress in Mytilene. Be that as it may, their position here is superior. Mytilene is right next to the sea, and their fleet brings them supplies constantly. It's a stalemate. Of course. Wait. Listen, you seem trustworthy. I may have need for your help on a rather sensitive matter. That is good to hear. Keep in mind the matter I'm about to mention is rather personal in nature. Your discretion would be appreciated. I've been keeping a detailed account of our journey ever since we left port. Shortly after our arrival, however, the journal went missing. I believe it to be stolen by one of the Centuriones. I'm reasonably sure. The journal might be misplaced, but I find this to be improbable since I write regularly. I have seen a particular man walking out of my tent. As a matter of fact, I have already confronted him and he pretty much admitted his guilt. Pain comes in many forms: physical, emotional, and let us say that some men just enjoy inflicting pain in all forms. Roman law is valid in Rome, and our perpetrator knows this. This is a personal matter, and therefore it should be solved personally. That I have already tried. He threatened me in a way. He said if I continue bothering him, he would read the contents of my journal publicly. I can stand by my decisions, and I'm proud of my actions. It's just that I don't want some donkey-headed brute reciting them in public. The Centurio is called Agrippa, I think. He hangs out with his friends near the tent over there. I thought perhaps you could convince him to hand over my journal. Needless to say, I would like to keep the contents of the journal private. I would appreciate if you'd refrain from reading it.
We're in the middle of something, Tribune. What do you want? This? Ah, but this is priceless. A journal written by Cotter's stupid nephew, who thinks of himself as the greatest commander history has ever seen. Why don't you send him back here to beg for it again? For this worthless drivel? Now that's a bargain. Take it.
How long are they going to keep us here?
It's driving me crazy too. I came here to kick Mithridates' arse, not to sit on the beach day in and day out waiting for something to happen.
Saw Agrippa harassing that old Servus with the limp again.
That small-dicked bully. Did you tell the Praefectus?
He won't do anything about it. Agrippa is connected back home.
One day that man is going to fall out of a watchtower to his death.
Solway, I see you have successfully retrieved my journal. May I ask how you managed it? You paid out of your own pocket. I don't know what to say. Thank you. I'm literally in your debt. You have already started collecting favors. Wise. One last question before we're done. Did you read my journal? That is the most virtuous thing to do, and I expected nothing less of you. Thank you, my friend. Solway.
We'll find out later. Optional to get better equipment. Well, I want to get better equipment anyway.
Salve, Legionari. If you're here to get your weapons fixed, you must have me confused with Vulcan. Well, if he said it, I guess I'm obliged to make it true. Help yourself to any of the gear on the racks. Take all of it if you need it. I have enough work on my hands right now supplying the consul's Centuriones. You'll have to bring your own materials if you want any work done. I've nothing to spare.
That's unfortunate. Always good to keep a sword. I can't equip two. I should buy a Gladius. Add it to my ever-growing collection. Switching down the side. I do like that belt. Don't like how the leather belt that holds the quiver clips through though. Pretty decent model though. Can only do so much with what you have. This is solid brass piece. Would not be flexible, you know, stretch and deform, but limitations of game development, you know. You like the fabric movement, but does that. You like the armor design. I want to throw rocks at people. Oh yeah, and you know, that ability would probably be cool. Rations definitely important. Don't think I was supposed to see that. Nope. If they're all locked in and the only ones I have, I don't know why I give me a choice.
We might be at the wrong spot. There's no one here.
Lucullus is clearly mistaken. If there was someone here, I would know.
That's a very useful skill.
Hey! Don't move!
Calm down. I am Julius Calidus of the Occulta Speculatores of Legio Prima Italica. I presume you are my reinforcements. The only way I can think of to destroy a navy on foot is to burn it down. Some Greek fire sure would be useful for that, wouldn't you say? Conveniently, there is a whole warehouse full of it right down there. Unfortunately, the moment we move into that warehouse, they will sound the alarm. So, we should be quick. By the time anyone comes from the city, we're long gone. There's a small camp of sentries just down this hill. If we hit them first, they won't show up as reinforcements.
But then the ones inside the warehouse will hear the fighting and be ready for us.
You have touched the matter with a needle. The choice is yours, Prime.
Beat the sentries. Plays that is the warehouse. Here. Oh dear. Could be deer.
Look alive! The Romans are here!
How did they get so close?
Well done! You went right past this guard!
Lure them closer. I'll shoot as soon as I see them.
This is all too easy.
I'm covering this area.
Of course, they target my archer, as one does. here.
One remains. This was easy. These people are so weak.
Wrong helmet.
Hercules! The enemy is upon us! Form up! We'll face them together!
Oh, so I only have to kill 7 of them.
Roman craftsmanship! bastards!
Howl like the dog you are!
Every man for himself!
I love-hate the archers. I love having the archers, and I hate it when the enemy has archers. I need to kill 4 more of them. Kill 1.
Last of them? Truly.
One more.
You're all idiots! We're going to die! Hey! Whose side are you on?
He attacked his own guy. Yeah, I'm playing on the normal difficulty. Shields are a little OP. I don't use them that often. I'm not a, I don't typically play strategy games like this. I normally do them, you know, more for fun or for the experience, you know. So I will make a lot of stupid decisions in combat, a lot of silly mistakes. And maybe suffer the very preventable death from time to time. I'm playing on normal difficulty. break into the... Just to satisfy the loot goblin cravings, I have to search all the bodies. Maybe there's a container here. Oh, yep, I was right. Several. Free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? To the victor go the spoils of war and all that. I don't know why they have to jump off the side. There's stairs right there. Okay, another one. Easy money. Yeah, the previous expeditions game Vikings. Ooh, I like Vikings. Oh, that's a chair. Oh, that is a chair. That's not a... Oh. Yeah, I do like Vikings. I don't use shields that often, even in
Careful with
games
those
where
jars.
shields...
The liquid inside is highly volatile. It'll make quick work of those ships. This was the easy part.
Next step.
Now we have to sneak into the harbor and burn the ships.
And then we have to sneak back out, one supposes.
Not necessarily, but ideally.
I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we would all like to retain our lives.
Yeah, it's pretty common consensus. Yeah, so I typically don't use shields even in games where like the shield is a core mechanic, just because I forget. Yeah, it's hard to forget to use the sword in a sword game, but you could forget to use the shield. I don't use shields in Skyrim. I use them seldomly in Oblivion. I'm leaving. Alright. Party management. Fire crate. Might as well. Locked in. No downside to it. Might as well equip it. Two, 5. I want this one. Shields allow for formations. If you line up your shield guy shoulder to shoulder. Yeah. That is how they are normally used throughout history. Use spears to stab over the shield wall, otherwise it's just a free-for-all. Yeah, sometimes the free-for-all is fun. Accuracy. Let's go with that. Just to be a little more accurate. I don't need unarmed damage. I will take this because I hate being on the receiving end of opportunity attack. Healing's always nice. Knockdown. Infiltrate Mytilene. Why not? No downside. And it's giving me option that choose with nothing to choose and all the slots left. Oh, like what's the point? Why not just start the mission? Unnecessary menu.
We made it here unnoticed. So far, so good. Now we just need to get through that gate with the Greek fire. Just one guard. Let's you and I go up there and deal with him, Prime. Indeed. We'll see what our options are once we're atop the wall.
We will meet you down on the docks. Good luck.
Some stairs. Climbing the wall.
I'm taking him. Get ready.
Good thing I equipped her with that dagger.
Good. The ships are moored quite close to each other. Fire will spread easily. This part of the docks appears to be infrequently patrolled. Getting to the ships shouldn't be a problem. Let's signal to the others to move the Greek fire crate as close as they can to the galleys.
At once, Primo. Let's go.
I guess we have a couple of different options for how to get this party started. We could lob a pot of Greek fire onto the deck of that nearest galley from the pier below. That would give us a head start on our main objective. Or those 3 guards look half asleep. I'm sure we could take them out the same way I handled this guy here. That means less enemies to fight. I can see the merit of both plans. Let's regroup with the others and then decide.
Wait, I could loot. Another one. Why is she climbing back up? AI. Artificial intelligence. First part is very prevalent. I'm not so sure about the second one. I loot this without being...
Are we ready?
We are. How do you want to do this?
Good. We have the advantage right now since they don't even know we're here. The less guards we have to fight, the better our chance of getting out of this alive.
Sneaking around and stabbing soldiers in the back. Is this how we fight? I say we toss a few fire jars onto the deck of this galley here.
Both plans seem hideously dangerous to me. We are surrounded deep behind enemy lines. That said, I have no preference.
Not really.
What should I do? Not that it makes a difference. I think I'll just burn the ship.
Very good. Stay here. I have the best throwing arm.
Sabotage the fleet! Sound the alarm!
Right. We have successfully woken up all of Mytilene. We need to burn those ships quickly, or this whole operation will have been for nothing.
Hey, wake up! The Romans have come!
Based on how close the ships are, I believe if we set just 2 galleys aflame, no one can stop the fire spreading.
Aim your jars at the center of each ship, near the mast. If the sails catch fire, that'll do the job.
Of course, he doesn't have any more bars. This way. Run, man, run.
Your father would be proud, Domine.
That ship's on fire. One more ship. That way. That's some impressive movement distance.
Come on, this way!
Oh man, so close. Looks like a win with no casualties. A sloppy win, no casualties, but no casualties are good.
Done it. There's no saving these galleys now.
Victory.
I call this a success. Even the harbor itself is aflame. An admirable goal, young Prime. Let us move out then.
That's a lot of fire. Unwavering loyal police has.
Salve, Tribune!
So, little man, you must be new. I am Spurius Kincius Carius, merchant extraordinaire and purveyor of wondrous items. And who might you be? Good, very good. I'd envy anyone who makes money in exchange for simply standing around and doing nothing. Enough pointless chatter. Poverty grows from idleness. Now, if you're not going to buy anything, please do kindly remove yourself from my stall. Whatever people are willing to pay for, and whatever I can provide. The best of food, medicine so potent even the dead may rise, and of course, the most delicious sowie money can buy. There's a matter of storage space, of course. More space means more wondrous items to stock, and possibly lower prices for my most loyal customers. You are obviously not familiar with the matters of commerce. Allow me to enlighten you. There are 3 things every merchant needs. Location, location, location.
Very true. I've seen what would otherwise be successful businesses fail because they were in the middle of nowhere.
Domine. He's a speculator. It would be foolish to trust a soldier whose primary weapon is deception. It can be a challenge if you find it difficult to trust him. But every challenge is an opportunity. Know that he's deceptive by nature and try to learn from him.
How do you feel about it? You will always have to do things you're not particularly fond of. Are you nervous? A bit of nervousness would be good. It keeps you on edge.
Something on your mind, kid? That's because I have a reputation for tracking my foe relentlessly and striking without mercy, just like an eagle. Thank you. Few people actually earn their name. I hope you will earn yours. I've been a soldier since I was 16. The sound of clashing swords soothes my soul. Don't get me wrong, I love Rome. But to me it represents a short break from war. Or perhaps the build-up leading to the next campaign. Once before, there was another rebellion we had to quell. These lands are beautiful, but the Agae Mare, I wouldn't trust her. She's a treacherous mistress. Don't be fooled by her deep blue eyes. Your duty will probably end at the conclusion of this campaign. People like me, though. Our duty ends when we die on the battlefield. I'll continue being the warrior hero, as long as damsels of this world continue finding themselves in distress. Depends on the damsel, doesn't it? But I doubt it. Caeso Quinctius Aquilinus shall never be domesticated.
X to doubt.
I was surprised too. I was told Greek oak is both fire and waterproof, but they burnt easily enough. I wonder what they're thinking, now their fleet is gone. Every problem has a solution. That's what Warcraft is all about.
It is true. A lot of our scientific advancements come from war. Or indulging in the excesses of something.
In my experience, it's not age that determines the proficiency of a warrior. Character, intelligence, and the sheer will to survive, amongst other things. Look, I have met warriors like, him. Things may not always be what they seem. Wait until you pass judgment. No doubt. A battle is first won in your mind, kid. If you think you're going to lose, then you certainly will.
I don't know, I've been pleasantly surprised before.
What do you need? He has skill. You can tell by the way he handles the bow and the blade. Some are just born to fight. He's one of those for sure. He will fight until he dies. Can't say if it will be sooner or later. The flames lit the skies in a glorious display of celebration and sent fear to the hearts of our enemies. They must be trembling now. Then those who have seen it will tell the tale. And in dreams, everything is larger.
Is also true.
I am not. I have seen these bandits. They are worthless as opponents. It will not be a boring day, for we will be fighting, but exciting. I doubt that.
Need something?
That's close enough. What do you want? A few seasons. Lucullus has a knack for recognizing talent. He immediately saw me for what I was. A killer. Why? It really isn't. No offense, but information is the most dangerous thing in my line of work. The less you know about me, the better it is for both of us. Imagine a door that is locked. And imagine you need to open that locked door, preferably discreetly. But someone else has the key. Now, you can always smash the door into pieces with a great hammer. Sure, that works too. Or we find out whoever's holding the key and kill him. I am not. Rome is a place of stasis and passivity. Here, I feel alive. Sure, as long as I'm not in Rome.
You seen Aegler again tonight?
I've seen her for the last time.
What happened?
She gave
All is
me
well, I hope.
some kind of disease. I'm not the first one either, apparently.
Ouch. I'll stay clear as well then.
At your service.
Solway.
The smoke of the fires still hang as a thick carpet above Mytilene. I am impressed with your ability to cause mayhem. Humility is a quality a capable man should always possess, providing it is backed by skill. I like the enthusiasm. Lucullus has told me much about your upbringing and your training, but war is much different than personal combat. Before we leave, go to the practice area and seek out Garwius, who trains the Speculatores. He will teach you a few last important things.
Solway, did Thermus send you my way? You have the bearing of a man who knows how to handle himself. I used to be. Now I train the Speculatores. It's how I came by my cognomen. You know how to fight, but you've never been to war, have you? Well, the Legion is marching out soon, so we don't have time for the full regimen anyway. Let me show you how to use a pilum, and maybe how to bandage a wound, if it comes to that. Call over your friends, and we'll get started. All right, let me see how good your throwing arm is. Aim that pilum for my shield. The tip is designed to break off and stick in the shield, making it difficult to use.
ready to loose as soon as I see them. If anyone moves, they get an arrow.
I am hurting in entirely new places.
I've got this direction covered.
Almost done. Let's get this over with.
This is all too easy.
Good work. You can keep that equipment. Hope it serves you well at Mytilene.
Prisoner there?
Salve, Domine. Did Garwius finish with you? Very good. There's always more to learn, if we live long enough to do so. We shall march through this pass and descend on Mytilene. Providing you did your job well, they should be expecting an attack from the sea, allowing us to surprise them from the land. Unlikely, since no one knows we are coming.
Still, he has a point, Legate. Perhaps we should post sentries.
It will only slow us down. The longer we take, the more we risk that the enemy learns of our plans. Now let's get going. Signal the Legion to assemble.
What could possibly go wrong? Not that I've played this part before.
You have really made a name for yourself in a short time, my friend. Perhaps you would permit me to join your Speculatores. With your skill in combat and my strategic mind, as long as we are together, we will ambush!
Battle formation! Get back in formation, you fools!
Marcus Minucius Thermus! Why, you seem to have no command of your soldiers at all. This is the problem with you Romans. Politicians have no place in war.
So
them all! We have
it is
no
a
need
bit
for prisoners!
of a common
The Legatus
consensus
is
that
still
the
alive. His Praetorian Guard is holding off the enemy for now.
Let's get him out of there! Form up and push forward!
So it is a little bit of a common consensus that the Greeks were superior in close quarters martial combat, but the Romans defeated them through use of strategy and through ranged warfare, especially with the pilum and archers.
I'll try another path.
Must take these traitors! Thank goodness you're here! Can you get us out of this fine mess? Our people are getting massacred! We need to fall back and get Thermus to safety!
Our best chance is to push back where we came from. Then we can join up with the rest of the Legion.
It's all right. You're going to live. You are mostly fine. Get back into the fight.
survival, I guess.
Something on your mind, kid?
Son, what you did today was extraordinary. Oh, I wish your father were here to witness it. She's a fickle mistress who takes a liking to the brave.
Instead, you can rely on your legion. In my wounded state, I'm in no shape to command the legion. And after your actions today, the Legionari consider you a hero. You saved their lives. In return, they are willing to die for you. I hereby promote you to Legatus. You will be in command of Legio Victrix, reporting directly to Consul Lucullus.
I'm sure Thermus will agree that I offer my legati a great degree of independence. You unequivocally are. There are none in Rome better qualified than I to be a judge of such things.
Your aim should be to take Mytilene as quickly as possible. With Archelaus in charge of its defenses, this will be no easy task. Archelaus will expect us to be rattled after that ambush. A direct assault will seem impossible to him, which is why we need to attack now.
A favorite general of Mithridates. One of the finest military minds in the world.
His defeat will be a great blow to Pontus.
For now, suffice to say I have other business to attend to.
That is up to you. Gather your advisors and plan your attack the way you see fit. You are in command now.
I will not let you down.
At your service, Legate. Indeed you are. And it is the fastest promotion I've ever witnessed. Congratulations.
After the ambush, we sent a few men back into the pass to collect the fallen. This blade was brought to me by a Centurio. He said he found it on the body of young Gaius. I think you should have it. I hope you'll have a chance to do so after the war. I know you helped him with a private matter. It'll be in good hands. Keep it. I think he would have wanted that.
Quest shall be honored. Also, it's a decent sword.
Salve, son. Do you need anything? That is unnecessary. I just wish your father could see you like this. He would have been proud. Your father was like a brother to me, and as such, you are like my own child. Not everything is a balance sheet. Some matters are just personal. We served together under Cornelius Sulla in the Social War. He was the most talented spy I've ever known. I know. You're a natural fit for the Occultus Speculatores. If you're anything like your father, you'll even enjoy it. Lesbos has rebelled against Rome. We call them pirates for political reasons, when in reality these people are organized much like a navy. They are allied with Mithridates, Megas of Pontus. He is without a doubt the most dangerous enemy Rome has faced since Hannibal. My mentor, Cornelius Sulla, defeated him some years ago when he first invaded our province of Asia. Mithridates exploits the ebb and flow of the conflict between the factions of our Senate. He strikes when Rome is divided, like a vulture circling a wounded wolf. Pontus is a strong nation. They have conquered Colchis, Cappadocia, and Bithynia, and these conquests have made them bold. Mithridates himself is a fascinating figure. They say he has rendered himself immune to poison.
Here we are 2,000 years later, and a lot of these kingdoms and empires no longer exist. I should speak to my legionnaires. Scanning. You located.
Domine. Being legatus places much responsibility on you. If we lose, even if it's due to bad luck, you will be responsible, not Fortuna. Good. But do not forget, a commander should always be ready for defeat.
What do you need? I am not. His foolishness cost us dearly. He did not deserve to survive. It was not only wrong, but also dumb. It led to too many unnecessary deaths. I am sure you will not repeat his mistakes.
You know, I kind of understand this because I deal with it with people in the modern day. Not only were they wrong, but they're also dumb.
Are we, Legate? From what I hear, you barely have an anvil over there. Perhaps you should make sure you have the tools I'd need. Then I'll consider it. A bunch of Balatronese, I'd say. Which one are you asking about? I've known that man since he was a little runt. Watch yourself around Caeso. He's honest to a fault. Too much honesty may be dangerous. Don't get me started. Maybe you can get it into his skull that I can't forge a battle scythe. There is no such thing, by Vulcan. That half-senile fool was your mentor. That explains a lot. Between you and me, I'd keep my eye on him. Fine. Need something else? I'm just a Legion blacksmith, not a magician. If you have something particular in mind, we'll talk. But I'm still as busy as I was before you were promoted. You'll have to leave one of your people with me to help out with your commissions.
The pirates are getting bolder. They attacked another one of our galleys this morning.
Geminus tell you too?
That's right.
This is the second time his galley's been attacked, and yet he still lives.
That's close enough. What do you want?
Sword's broken. That's unfortunate. On with the quest. I think for this stream, I will finish the Asia Minor campaign. Well, I am in command of up to 4,800 fighting men. That is, That's quite a bit. Manpower recovered, I like that. We'll head over to this milestone.
Arwe Legate. Welcome to the camp. I hope you will find everything to your satisfaction. I am Turius Orestes, the Primus Pilus of Legio Victrix.
And I am Ignatius Naso. I serve as the Prefectus of this proud legion.
Please don't think I'm sucking up when I say that the way you took command during that ambush was some of the finest leadership I have seen in my career.
I am in agreement, Orestes. And it takes much to impress two jaded old soldiers like us. You can trust us. Orestes and I have served together on all of Consul Lucullus's campaigns in Asia. None know this legion better than we.
Victrix is a new legion, raised by Consul Lucullus, specifically for this campaign.
The men are young and lack experience, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, but they are eager to fight and make names for themselves, my friend. Don't underestimate the value of that. As Primus Pilus, I am the most experienced among the Legion's 60 Centuriones. I coordinate the command structure in battle, and ensure that your orders are executed expediently and with utmost discipline. I will keep you abreast of the Legion's situation at all times. And I'll advise you on how best to achieve our strategic objectives during the campaign.
Ah, yes. Orestes is the one every Legionarius looks to in battle, but I am the one they come to in camp. As the longest-serving member of this Legion, it is my responsibility to oversee construction work and look after the Legion's equipment. I will advise you on outfitting the Legion and improving things around the camp. We will make Legio Victrix the finest fighting force Rome has ever seen. That sounds like a job for your Primus Pilus.
Indeed. Please follow me. We will select a few worthy Centuriones to lead the Legion in battle. I have prepared a list of the most outstanding Legionari for you.
I do favor logistics. These other skills are really important too. Hesitant. Yeah, I don't like the disposition, even though I like skills. I will hire one of them. Self-treatment. I do like scavenger. Consider yourself hired. Consider... Consider yourself hired.
We're a little bruised after the ambush, but Mytilene is poorly defended from a land assault. And this time, they won't catch us with our pants down. Agreed. A small elite unit would be ideal to hit the enemy command structure. Let's talk about the assault once we get the lay of the land. I will prepare the Legion to march on your orders.
Please, excuse me.
At your service, Legate.
All quiet.
Have you seen the new Legatus?
I have not. Have you?
It's weird, there's been no formal introduction.
There's a lot going on right now.
I wonder who the new Legatus could be, or how he could phase through people.
Awe, shall we talk about how to improve our Legion's camp? I have some ideas. In my opinion, we should start by establishing an armory. We'll need a smith to staff it, but we can deal with that once we have the necessary equipment. We should also get you some better furnishings. Minucius Thermus took most of his property with him when he relinquished his post. That's a good idea. Prima Italica could probably spare him. They have others in their camp who could take his position. Precisely. Later, I would advise you to establish a proper stockpile and build a workshop to outfit the Legion with siege equipment and such. For now, we just need to make sure we have someone who can forge a good sword. Well, it seems to me you are a more hands-on kind of commander than Thermus was. If you spend much time in the field, you'll need certain supplies. Peeler to throw, Posca to drink, bandages for your Praetorian Guard. With the right improvements, we will be able to keep you well stocked. We must gain control of the resources necessary to construct and maintain these things. We need iron for an armory and probably lumber to furnish your tent. Either way, we will need a tannery. Unfortunately, Lesbos is a very small island without much in the way of these resources. Once we leave this island and begin to take back the mainland, deploy the Legion to capture mines, lumber mills, tanneries, or farms. Come and see me again when we control some of these resources. Then, as I've explained...
Post minute.
Ugh. I would march into battle naked if it meant they could afford to feed us better.
You know, I would too.
Good day.
Our way, Legate. Morale has been better. Many Legionari seem disillusioned by the progress of the war. But the situation is far from unsalvageable. I believe a few victories is all the men need to rally around your command. We're not at full strength, but we have enough men to get things done. If a battle awaits us, we will manage. Worse, the men we do have are not very experienced. We should not be fighting any battles in this state. I should also note that we have quite a lot of people injured from the recent fighting. As soon as they're back in action, we'll be in better shape.
That is most unfortunate. Suppose I need to do something about that. cover. What is my current manpower?
We are ready to deploy the Legion. Arceum Latius Extendite!
I'm still not sure I entirely understand.
Battle is joined. How shall we proceed?
How to wage my battles here. But I appear to not be screwing it up, so that's good. Pay attention to the numbers. Just like commanding in a real war, I could reduce my soldiers and the enemy to a bunch of numbers on a map.
Ostia Magmina Disfortia! We've done it! The enemy is routed!
Zinite milites exaltare!
I just want to charge the walls of Mytilene and cut down every last Greek within that city.
If what I hear is true, you won't have to wait long. The higher-ups are planning a swift counterattack. Congratulations on your unexpected promotion. I quite regret teasing you when we first met. Does this advancement mean you have more denarii to spend? What are you talking about? I've always respected you. Now, I respect you even more. Now, I assume you're...
Still the same.
To simple men, conquest seems trivial. You, on the other hand, recognize the intricacies of such an operation. Fortuna favors the bold, they say. We have encircled Mytilene, but we still need to take the city itself. Archelaus is an arrogant man, but nevertheless, a skillful general. We are mobilizing for a direct assault on the city. The fortress must fall swiftly. It's a daring plan. If you succeed, we will save many Legionari. As always, we are ready to march on your order, Legate.
At your service.
Domine.
What do you need?
At your service, Legate. At your service, Legate.
Salve, son. Do you need...
Guess there's nothing left for me to do here. I think I shall save the game here. I think this is where my stream shall end for the day. Fuseli only has 2 viewers left to go and kick me to Scully. Oh dear. Computer's freezing up. That's not good. Everything's frozen. I shall end my stream here. It shall later, maybe a little later today too.